Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this I'm going to talk the review of the Poco F3 GT after using more than 90 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been 90 days of using the Poco F3 GT and finally it is a complete review on this device. The main reason why I'm uploading this video today is because of the price. Right now the Poco F3 GT is available for about 23,749 rupees only, as you can see in the Flipkart. So during this Diwali sale which is going on, so which has been huge discounts. I think this is the first time the Poco F3 GT has got the discount. First time on the 8GB RAM variant, friends. I'm not trying to talk 6GB RAM variant. 8GB RAM variant is available for about 23,749, so which is the lowest priced so far. So they could have done this price range exactly maybe in the Flipkart Big Billion Day sale. They could have got really huge sales, but by then a lot of users they already bought different phones instead of choosing this one. So it's so sad to see they decided to decrease the price so long after so long time. So anyway, with the price 23,749, if you keep in mind, then this phone is really good choice. But let me try to tell you what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages and what are the things I did like in this device. So which are my favorite points in the Poco F3 GT. That's what I'm going to exactly discuss in this video. So let's start with the first thing as usual, which is the performance segment. So how is the performance of this phone? How did I feel? So for me, I did not feel any kind of problem with this device. So except there are a couple of things which I'll try to discuss. But for the normal to medium usage, and you can see there are so many applications I did install in this device. So I think close to 250 or maybe 200 plus applications I did install. So many apps, so many. The list will go on. As you can see, intense kind of testing, friend. Not only this phone, every phone I buy, I'll try to do the intense testing only. Only then I'll be able to find out what is happening exactly with the device. So performance wise, it's totally beast. So this phone can definitely run whatever the game you throw at it without any kind of issues. Dimensity 1200, not a problem. It's kind of very close to Snapdragon 870, but it's not that equal, I can say. But definitely friends, in the normal usage you won't feel any kind of difference in this device, nothing much, except what did I say, heating problem. Yes, there's little bit kind of heating is going on little bit in this Poco F3 GT. That can be maybe because of the aluminum body frame, which makes you to feel slightly more heat than the usual other aspect. That's another thing which I was just mentioning. But overall in the performance segments, it's pretty good. And the Batman's mobile game is not supported with the 90 FPS, neither HDR and Extreme is not at this moment supported. You can see it's not supported. Maybe in the future we may get that kind of option, but overall I did enjoy the performance in this phone. And RAM management is fantastic, friends. Doesn't matter how many applications or games you open, this phone can actually handle up to, I think, 30 plus applications in the background RAM management, 25 to 30 applications. That's really very good score in the background RAM management. It's very smooth animations, smooth transitions, as you can see, how much quick the applications will be loading, the games and everything. So not an issue in terms of loading speed, nothing at all, no problem. So everything looks pretty smooth in this device. So performance, full points I'm trying to give for this kind of price, 23,000 rupees, excellent. So if the price is 29,000, maybe not, but for this 23,000 rupees, good. And if you look at the benchmark wise, let me try to open the Android benchmark. The score will be slightly less when you compare with other Dimensity 1200, but don't worry about the benchmarks. So the real life testing matters a lot. So real life testing, I never had any kind of problem with the performance in this Poco F3 GT. So next thing is the display. So as I said, there are few things which I did like. So display is one of those things which I did enjoy a lot in the Poco F3 GT, which is really a great content for watching videos and entertainment purpose, which is pretty good. Yes, excellent display, friends, for this kind of price. So let me try to show you, there are a lot of customization option which is available in the advanced settings. If you try to go there, you can actually change a lot of colors, whatever the type of colors you want, RGB colors, you can change everything. So there's so much of customization has been there in this device, which I did like in terms of the colors aspects. So watching the content, which looks fantastic, as you can see, friends, the display with the immersive kind of feeling you'll be getting because of this slim bezels which is present. And Netflix HDR is supported at this moment in this phone. HDR, yes, exactly. That's very good advantage in terms of the Netflix HDR content in this device in the Poco F3 GT. That's also very good for the Netflix support as well. So HDR content is supported and no problem with the displays at all. While playing the content, it's really good. So 120Hz refresh rate and 480Hz touch sampling rate perfectly, which gives you really very smooth scrolling and app switching experience whenever you try to switch between the applications, which is very good and smooth overall in my usage. And viewing angle is also pretty good. There is no rainbow effect going on in this panel. As you can see, there is no rainbow effect. There is no color shifting as well happening when you compare with other Realme phones or other few phones, iQOO phones. There is no problem at all in the display segment. So right now the display has got fantastic problem, no issues. Display full points. Battery and the charging also slightly kind of better in this phone, no problem. So battery backup I'm getting kind of close to, I think, 6.5 hours to 7 hours of screen on time. That's kind of screen on time I'm getting at this moment in this device. Not an issue with the screen on time. You can see how I'm getting. So 2 hours 45 minutes, and right now the percentage is about 71%. So definitely easily 6 hours. Easily, yes. 6.5 hours, little bit. Medium usage, maybe close to 6.5 hours, and slightly heavy usage, you will get 6 hours and 15 minutes. But I did get the highest of 7 hours as well in this device. So screen on time is not a problem with this device. Even the charging speed is also pretty fast. It can actually charge within close to 45 minutes of time. 45 minutes, 5060 mAh of battery capacity. That's perfect, no problem at all in the charging speed as well. So display and that battery and charging backup, I don't have any issues. Performance also not an issue for me because RAM optimization and is very good. Multitasking is really great in this device, so no problems. Now the problem actually begins from here. So camera, connectivity, and camera is slightly disappointed in this phone. I'm not that convinced in the camera department. So not only me, if you ask any other users also, they'll try to mention the same thing because the camera is not that great in this device. Even after a couple of updates also, still the camera seems to be slightly kind of problem. But the front cam, I did like the front cam. Outdoor shots, you can see the dynamic range how it is in the outdoor shots. It's kind of okay in some scenarios, but not in all scenarios you will be able to like it. But in some scenarios it was really great. And ultra wide lens and everything, not bad. So camera is kind of average. So camera definitely it's kind of average. You cannot expect huge improvement in the camera. Always remember. So that's the main thing which I was just mentioning. There is no 4K 60 FPS in this device, only 4K 30 FPS. And next thing is about the connectivity device. Connectivity device are also another slightly drawback in this phone because the phone supports only, I think, 2 5G bands. Let me show you exactly how many 5G bands the phone supports. So let's check the data which is present. I think, yeah, 2 5G bands, N77 and N78, only 2 5G bands. And that can be other slightly problem for few of the users for the 5G content. So if you don't want the 5G, then if you're not looking for the 5G bands, then no issues. This phone is really good. But if you want the future-proof option, then this may not be that kind of phone for you. So next is regarding the build quality wise. Wow, no words friends in the build quality wise, except this side mounted fingerprint scanner, which is, there should be some kind of in-display fingerprint scanner, but still that's another small thing. There are a couple of things which I'll try to mention. Drawbacks. So first, side mounted fingerprint scanner. If you want in display, then you can add it as a drawback. There is no 3.5mm jack. If there is a 3.5mm jack, that could be another biggest hit for this phone. They did not add it. That's another drawback. Next thing is about, another drawback is about top button is slightly loose when compared with the bottom one. Bottom one is really good and tactile, but not the top one. Few of the users, they already received this kind of defective product. That's another thing. And another issue is regarding the dust getting jammed in the corners. If you take a look at the edges, let me just slightly zoom it. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to notice or not. I'm trying my best. Yeah, in this kind of exact spot, in this corners, we'll be able to see some kind of small dust particles getting jammed. Some kind of dust in the corners, yes. So that's another thing which you need to clean. Yeah, now you can actually see it, right? Yes. There's a lot of dust particles getting jammed. I'm not sure how to clean it as well. Maybe using the wet tissue or something I need to clean it. So that's another thing which I was just mentioning. These are the few things you should definitely understand. And there is no physical proximity sensor as well. Yes, there is no physical proximity sensor. As you can see, there is no physical proximity sensor. It depends upon another sensors as well. That is another problem which I was just mentioning. So now it's working. Accelerometer and gyroscope sensor, it depending, not on the physical sensor. So these are the few things you should definitely understand. Because there is no physical sensor, sometimes it can stuck while making WhatsApp calls and other calls. Maybe it can be problematic. But for me, I did not face any issues. I'm trying to mention based on the feedback I got from the users. These things. So these are the things which I did observe regarding the build quality problems. But apart from that, aluminum build quality and having great gaming trigger options, which is also fantastic. I did like the gaming triggers overall while using this device. I did enjoy, friends, definitely. In fact, it did improve my gameplay experience as well while gaming. So because of this gaming triggers, I used to play a lot of games in this phone. That's another thing which I did like in this device, in the Poco F3 GT. So triggers not a problem. So build quality overall, I'm really satisfied, and it feels really very premium in the hand, very premium aluminum build quality. So fantastic. So next thing regarding the updates is really slow. The reason is because right now we are running August security patch update. Within few days, I think we'll be reaching the November, but still we are running the August security patch update. So we are already backlogged by September and October. So these are the things you should definitely understand. By this time, few of the other phones, they already got the October update as well. I think iQOO 7, they start to receive. Realme X1 Max, they got the September update, October to be receiving. So in this way, they are slightly faster than the Poco and the MI phones. That's what I did experience. You can see in the live demonstration what is happening in the update segment. So these are the few details, friends, which I was just mentioning for you all after using 90 days of usage with the Poco F3 GT. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more updates. And for this price, 23,749 rupees, it's really very good deal. I can definitely say that. The only drawback is camera. Camera is one main drawback. Not many 5G bands. That's another drawback. Apart from that, I cannot see any kind of much drawbacks in the Poco F3 GT device. If you try to look at the ratings as well, the ratings also will be similarly like that. As you can see, camera has got worst quality in rating. Battery backup is kind of okay. Display is also kind of okay. As you can see, display. Performance also kind of slightly kind of better points we're getting in the performance overall. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Finally, it is a review which a lot of users that did ask me for it. See you in the next video and stay tuned. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.